Good afternoon. It is 2 o'clock, and I'd like to call to order the December 21st meeting of the Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust. The next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes. They've been they're in your packet. Is there a motion to approve the minutes? We have a motion and a second. Please vote. And it's approved 4-0. The next item on the agenda is a consent docket. There are a number of items on the consent docket, some contract awards, some change orders, pricing agreements, other things. Are there any items on the consent docket that any of the trustees would like to pull for individual consideration? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the consent docket? We have a motion and a second. Please vote. And the consent docket is passed 4-0. Next up is the concurrence docket. There's one item on the concurrence docket. It does not involve any Aquit funds. So are there any comments or questions regarding the concurrence docket item? Is there a motion for approval? We have a motion and a second. Please vote. And it is approved unanimously. Thank you. We have no emergency construction contracts on for today, so that moves us to items for individual consideration. We have a presentation on the annual financial report. Vanessa.
Good afternoon, Chairman and Trustees. Vanessa Aguilar, Business Manager for Utilities Department. This agenda item that we have for you today is the annual financial report for Aquit for the period ending June 30, 2021. The external auditor firm, which is Allen, Gibbs, and Hulig, provided the external independent auditor's report, and they found that Aquit's financials are presented fairly and free of any material findings. Furthermore, there were no instances of non-compliance issues with our internal controls. Of note with this financial report, this is the first financial report which includes the solid waste management system. So many of our notes in the management discussion and analysis includes solid waste management financials, which are now included as part of Aquit. With that, I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Well, it's always good to get an audit report that's clean. That's always a good thing. Are there any questions by any of the trustees? All right. Is there a motion to approve item 6A2 to receive the annual financial report? We have a motion. We have a second. Please vote. And it's approved 4-0. Item B, Mr. General Chairman, General Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If you don't mind, I'm going to defer this item to our legal counsel, where we're recommending hiring a outside legal counsel for this dispute. So, Craig, you want to add anything to that?
Mr. Chairman and trustees, we received last week a petition by ASI Construction, who is on the Atoka Dam Rehabilitation and Spillway Project, which was approved by the trust back in May 22nd of 2018. The project has yet to be accepted by the trust. The project is significantly behind, but they are suing for a change of conditions on the contract. They are suing the City of Oklahoma City Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust, and Friesen Nichols, the engineer on the project. Under the federal rules, we have 20 days to respond. That would put our response on the 27th, so we moved quickly to obtain outside legal counsel. I contacted Eric Eisenstadt, who's now with the Phillips Murrah firm, who has done 3 successful lawsuits for the Water Trust in the past. This is very complex litigation. I think the contract alone is over 1,200 pages, and since the project's been going on for 3 years, with all the inspection reports and daily reports, it's going to be a very significant load to move. So we recommended that Eric Eisenstadt and the firm of Phillips Murrah be hired as outside counsel to provide support. We did meet with them yesterday, and they are significantly diving into the issues and seem to be able to understand the construction and the limits, working closely with staff. And we would recommend retaining that firm to represent both the city and the trust, and then as typically the trust would be funding the services.
Craig, typically, there's a provision in the construction contract that says if there is a dispute that it calls out the jurisdiction for the dispute, which is Oklahoma County District Court. And so this is filed in federal court. Thank you. This is filed in federal court. Can you talk to me about that for a minute?
Certainly. So we can make a motion and try and move it to state court. I think that we are better served in this case in federal court. The judges are better handling complex litigation. They handle the paperwork better in federal court. The timelines are more strictly adhered to, and the jury is actually chosen from a different jury pool than in state court, and I think all of those things are an advantage to us.
And I assume they thought it was a better thing to do since they're an out-of-state firm. They didn't want to be hometown.
That is correct. The outside counsel's already evaluated their petition and noted that it's the same standard petition they've used in several other cases. There are some things that kind of jump off the page to an attorney, such as they are suing Friesen Nichols for breach of contract, where they have no contract with Friesen Nichols. In fact, they don't have a contract with the city of Oklahoma City.
Either, right.
So we will be pursuing defending the city of Oklahoma City and getting them out as quickly as we can, so it makes the litigation less complex.
Other questions for Mr. Keith? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve the letter of engagement? We have a motion and a second. Please vote. It's approved 4-0. Any items from trustees this afternoon?
I would just wish everyone a Merry Christmas and hope everyone has great holidays.
Thank you.
Did I steal yours? Sorry.
Stole my thunder.
I take mine back.
I'd like to wish everyone but Craig a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Just kidding, Craig. I extend that to you as well. So, appreciate all the work that everyone does. Thank you.
Again, I hope everybody has a great Christmas and great holiday season. So thank you. Mr. General Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I would like to thank the board, the trust, for all the assistance this year. It's been a very difficult year, and we were able to fulfill our duties and obligations this year, and we appreciate all your support. And I'd like to also wish everybody a very happy and safe holiday season. Secondly, Crystal has a little package there that she's going to hand out. We have been recognized.
Thank you.
We, the Water Trust, has been recognized by the Municipal Water Leader magazine. And so we're featured on page 18 forward with all of our accomplishments. Well, some of our accomplishments, not all of them that wouldn't fit in the magazine, but like you all have a copy of that. So that is directly related to the hard work of the staff and the support of you all, and we really do appreciate it. So With that, that's all I have to say, Mr. Chairman.
All right, should we, is there a motion to receive the status report? We don't need to. I have been advised that there are no citizens to speak this morning. Therefore, we are adjourned.